Thank you very much.
Hello.
All right, kindly please choose a number for your
Hi
question.
there.
All right, you pick question number 6. Here is the question. I'll repeat the question twice, and you have, of course, the freedom to answer either in English or Filipino.
Thank you so much.
Question number 6 is this. If you are in a bad state or bad mood, do you prepare to be alone or have someone to cheer you up? Again, if you are in a bad state or bad mood, do you prefer to be alone or have someone to cheer you up?
Thank you so much for that very interesting question. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, as a transgender woman, we always have mood swings because of what we use of hormones, because of the use of hormones. And some of us even undergone sexual reassignment. And this has an effect on our mental health. These are the things that we as transgenders have to go through just in order for us to be happy with ourselves, just to be happy with what we see in the mirror, fully accepting of who and what we are. The question persists. If I am in a bad mood, pag wala nga daw po ako sa mood, would I choose to be alone or would I choose to be with someone? Most definitely, ladies and gentlemen, it is not a taboo for a transgender woman like myself to find love. I have found love. May jowa po ako. And I'm very, very thankful for that specific person because when I'm in bad mood, he's always there. When I'm not feeling well, my lover is always there to cheer me up. And I'm always thankful to God that He has opened the mind of the people to love whoever and what you are, no matter what gender or who this person you are loving. Because it's always taken, my ladies and gentlemen, that love knows no gender. Kung magmamahal ka, huwag mong titignan ang kanyang kasarian. Ang titignan mo ay kung papaano mo siya pasasayahin kahit na ano pang trato ng mundo sa kanya na maghihila sa kanyang mood na minsan magbababa ng iyong kalungkutan bilang isang tao. And this is something that is in the alley of us transgender or the LGBTQIA+. Because of the people that discriminate and hate us and not open their minds. So I would like to thank the judges for that question, for giving me an opportunity to educate the people that yes, we are human beings. We undergo this mental health and depression and state. But I always believe that everyone does. And the only thing that we can do as human beings, whether what gender you are, is to be considerate of others. Huwag dapat tayong magmukmuk sa kalungkutan. Narito kami sa inyong entablado, nagpapangiti sa bawat isa. Kaya kung malungkot ka, manood ka na, Miss Kay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Candidate number 1, Miss Yang La Victoria. Thank you. We now rest on the backstage. Next is Queen number 3, Kay Montero. Your turn to pick a number from our set of final questions. You pick number 7. And this is the question. What is your idea of a perfect vacation? Again, what is your idea of a perfect vacation?
Wow. What is my idea of a perfect vacation? Well, the first thing that comes to my mind, a perfect vacation is something that you will able to experience all the life that it can offer and experience the beauty of life. A vacation is something who can definitely fill you most especially happiness. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, for me, the real essence of vacation is finding yourself and finding happiness, not just only to yourself, but to each and every people that is living in this world. And that is why I'm actually using this stage as a platform. Nor I can say that it's not a vacation, but I consider myself I consider this stage as one of my happiness because I'm actually using this stage as a platform in order to inculcate to each and everyone's mind about the importance of the existence of the LGBTQ community. That we, the LGBTQ community, has a vision and a mission in order for us to exercise what we call respect and kindness. And I think we are in a generation wherein people tend to judge us by how we look like, that people tend to judge us by how we are, how sexy we are. But I think it is time for us to always take into account not to judge someone's physical pieces, but to judge one's within your heart. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it is still making yourself as it is still making yourself as one of the instrument in order to inspire others. It is still making yourself as one of the tool in order to inculcate to each and everyone's mind that it is still the respect and the love that we deserve. Dahil darating at darating ang panahon na tayo magiging isang istorya na lamang. Kaya hanggat nabubuhay ka, gandahan mo ang kwento mo bago magsara ang libro ng buhay mo. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Queen number 3, Kay Montero. Up next is Queen number 4, Cassie Pakulan. Welcome back, Queen number 4. Again, take a number.
Go Cassie, title.
You picked question number 8. The question is, which do you prepare to be? Religious or spiritual? Again, which do you prepare to be? Religious or spiritual?
Okay, I don't want to prolong my answer because it will definitely kill me in the long run. So, I will go directly to the point on the term that I actually most or more aware of. Religious. I prefer to be religious because we are Filipinos and it's part of our culture to believe in God. And actually, it's giving us so much goodness if we believe in God. Religion is actually something that bound us all together. If we are in war, if we have misunderstanding because of our differences, but just because we believe in God, it somehow turned us into one community. That's why I prefer to be more religious. In that way, I'll be able to share to people and to the Filipino people how good God to us. God gave His only begotten Son just for us to be able to be put into salvation. Let's take that into our advantage. Thank you.
Very well said, Cassie.
Thank you. Queen number 4, Cassie Pakulan. Up next is Queen number 6, Aya Garcia. Queen, please pick a number. That is number 5. Miss Aya, the question is, what was the worst sin you've done in your life? What was the worst sin you've done in your life?
That is a tough question. What is the worst sin that I have done in my life? To tell you honestly, ladies and gentlemen, the worst sin that I have committed is that I've questioned God. And I feel so ashamed. And I feel so terrible that I want to die because I question the presence of God. But then again, at that moment, I realized that I was so blessed because there are people who are having difficulties rather than me. I have meal on my table and there are people who are starving of hunger. And I am so blessed because God has given and blessed me with all that I have. I question God because of His presence, because of my circumstances, because of my problems. But then again, because of my faith in Him, I realize that how terrible I am questioning Him. So at this moment, I would like to thank God for giving me this wonderful life and this precious moment that I have right now, celebrating the most beautiful and the most wonderful thing, which is called life. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Queen number 6, Aya Garcia. Moving on, let's welcome back here on the center stage, Queen number 8, Rian Nervida. Hi, Queen Rian.
Hello.
Would you mind to please pick a number? All right, you picked question number 2.
Good evening, everybody.
Here it goes. What makes you, you? Again, what makes you, you?
Well, to tell you honestly, it's been years. I'm competing here at Bataan. At the first try, I'm competing on the center stage of Bataan. They don't accept my color. They don't accept me as who I am. It's been years. I tried and never stopped competing here until I get their love and support towards my complexion and towards my simplicity. And that thing I could understand because they know me not because I'm here on the center stage. They know me because I was at the backstage being who I am, a simple girl without these beautiful things in front of you right now. They know me because being simple and being kind to everyone. And that thing I should say that's the simplest thing I could remember in order for those people to love me. That kindness that I had inside of me radiates a natural beauty that glows right now here in front of Bataan. So therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to thank those people who accepted me of who I am. Not because I am a beauty queen, not because I am your dancing queen, nor a representative of a certain province, but because I am a simple girl and named Larissa Banal in real life. To tell you honestly, I'm thankful. But then again, at the end of the day, you will not remember me because of my face here in front of the stage, but you will remember that Larissa Banal is the simplest beauty queen or the simplest gay created here in earth. I am kind, I am humble, and always stay my foot in the ground. And because I still know of who really I am. I am a creation. I may not be a gay for you, but I am a person with a purpose here in our society. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Queen number 8, Rian Nervida. Your turn, Queen number 9, Queen Bolo. Alright, pick a number. That is number 4. Allow me to read the question. Is there life after death? Again, is there life after death?
Good morning, everyone. Is there life after death? Do I believe in reincarnation? I believe that, yes, there's life after death. Why? Because that is the perfect time for you to be able to say, to face God, to say thank you to what you've done, to say sorry for what you've done here on earth. There's life after death. Why? Because that is the perfect time for you to be able to prove that you are a good, law-abiding citizen of this nation, good individual living in this earth. But always remember, never ever too scared in death. Why? Because death is not an ending, but rather it is a new beginning for an entire life. Good evening.
Thank you, Queen number 9, Queen Bolong. 2 kids are left. It's your turn, Queen number 10, Karen Montecillo, our Facebook choice. You pick question number 3. This is the question. Among the current events we have right now, to which you are more focused on? Again, among the current events happening right now, to which you are more focused on?
Marami pong salamat. Para po sa akin, nagpo-focus po ako sa tinatawag nating sexual orientation and gender identity and expression. Bakit? Dahil sa tinagal-tagal na po ng panahon, it is 2023 na kaming mga transgender or parte ng LGBT community ay nagiging guro, teacher, abogado, at kung ano-ano pang profesional sa buhay. Ngunit wala pa rin po ang pagtanggap dito sa ating bansa. Kaya nakatayo po ako sa inyong harapan dahil nagpo-focus po ako hindi lamang po para sa aking sarili, kundi para sa kapwa kong LGBT community na magkaroon na pantay-pantay na pagtingin dito sa ating bansa o dito sa ating mundo. Dahil lagi po natin tatandaan, lahat po tayo ay anak ng Diyos ng pinagpala na gumawa ng mabuti at wala po tayong lahat karapatan umapak at dumiskrimina ng isang tao. Because always remember, we have a privilege nor we have no rights to privilege or discriminate one's social standing, age, religion, and most especially sexuality. We may have a differences, but differences never deter nor end humanity. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen number 10, Karen Montesilio. And finally, on to our last but definitely not the least, top 8 finalists, Queen Jack de la Serna. Good evening once again. Pick a number.
I picked question number 11.
All right, question number 11 is this. If you are about to die tonight or this morning, again, if you are about to die this morning, what will you have as your final meal? If you are about to die this morning, what will you have as your final or last meal?
If this will be my final night, one last meal that I would like to take is adobo. Aside from it being a national food of our country and known around the world, it is my favorite dish that my mom cooks. For everyone's information, I grew up with a separated family, and it was just my mom who motivated me, who inspired me to be who I am. Because there was this moment during the pandemic that I almost ended my life because of my gender. I grew up in a very religious and traditional family, but it's just my mom who inspired me that as long as you're doing anything, as long as you're not hurting other people around you, then there is nothing wrong with it. And that's why I would take this as a last meal, the adobo, and I would like this also to share this dish with you because this meal represents the epitome of bravery, the epitome of being optimistic, because it reminds me of my mom that positivity can conquer all the negativities here in this world. Maraming salamat po.
All right, thank you very much, Queen number 11, Jack de la Serna.